Now, in the mid-1960s, the great records of Sam and Dave were not always played on the rock or the pop radio stations. Until the release of their smash hit record, Soul Man, they were a staple of soul music radio. Now, due to the proliferation of young rock and roll bands in urban and suburban areas, the music of Sam and Dave was being introduced in a way to a new audience. And many people in that audience didn't know that the song, Hold On, I'm Coming, was originally recorded by Sam and Dave. Now, many people here, many people in the Northeast, thought it was a song by a group called the Rich Kids. Remember them? Remember the Rich Kids? Now, in the year 1967, when the Beatles released Sgt. Pepper, and the San Francisco bands were playing psychedelic music, East Coast bands were doing cover versions of R&B classics like Respect, and In the Midnight Hour, and Knock on Wood. And many of those bands played the music of Sam and Dave. Songs like You Don't Know Like I Know. You don't know like I know. Okay, that's true. I Thank You. Hold On, I'm Coming. Now, if you don't think that was a gas to be able to say, hold on. Okay, you know what I'm doing. And when something is wrong with my baby, when something is wrong, you know who I'm talking about. And this song, now I'm going to play something here, was recorded by the band I was in at that time. This was 25 years ago. This is a group called The Hassles. This is the first single we ever released. Sucks, right? But that was You Got Me Humming by Sam and Dave. Now, and it still went over great with the club audiences. All the Sam and Dave songs and arrangements by these bands did. Now, here's another attempt. I made this one in 1980. Okay, so little bit of groove, but it still was not right. The point is here, most bands, even shitty bands, even make-believe bands like the Blues Brothers, could get away with doing a lousy version of a Sam and Dave record and still get an incredible reaction to it. But they all suffer when you compare them to the original. Q, time. The only way to top a rhythm section with the likes of Duck Dunn, Steve Cropper, along with the Memphis Horns, is to hear the rasping, husky voice of Dave Prater, combined with the high gospel wail of Sam Moore. No one did it like they did, and with the death of David Prater, no one will ever do it again. Now, I never saw Sam and Dave live. I never saw them live. I can only imagine the excitement that they generated. And aside from the endless enjoyment I've had from listening to their records, I would like to pay a personal tribute to Sam and Dave as a musician. A guy playing a beat-up Hammond B3, spent many long nights playing in bands doing covers of records that I did not always like, but I always loved doing their songs. We didn't always get the words right. We might have played it like shit, but that shit was a lot of fun to play. So I'm gonna say, you know we didn't always do them like you did, but we did, but you did. And I thank you, and I do thank you, Sam and Dave. I thank you.